I'm about to revolutionize the way that you use ChatGPT by showcasing the built-in Canvas feature that a lot of people don't even know about, and it's going to be so helpful to you. So without further ado, I'm going to cover everything that you need to know about the Canvas feature within ChatGPT. Let's go. So I'm currently using ChatGPT 5, and if I wanted to access Canvas, I simply click on this plus icon here, I hover over to more, and then I select Canvas, and you will see there will be an icon that denotes Canvas down here. If I want to X out, I simply X out of it right here. Now I'll ask for a prompt and I'll say, my neighbor keeps parking his Cybertruck on my lawn. Can you write a letter to him from me asking him to stop doing that? You will now see that when I go ahead and send it through, it'll actually start writing it in a document where I have the option to select copy, edit, or download. So we're going to explore the edit feature right here. So I'll click edit. And now here's the really neat thing is I can go ahead and actually change the text like as if it's open in a Google Docs or Word document. I can start typing within the text and the changes will stick. And what I also can do is, let's say I want to infuse some humor in here. So the second paragraph reads, I'd really appreciate it if you could please avoid parking there moving forward. There's usually space along the street or in front of your property that might work better. I'm sure this was just an oversight, but I wanted to mention it before it becomes a bigger issue. So what I'll do is I will highlight this paragraph and I'll actually ask ChatGPT to infuse some humor here. Now, what I want to point out is it's going to leave the rest of the answer as is and only adjust what I highlighted. This is very helpful because usually within ChatGPT, when you have a generated answer and then you further iterate it by asking a prompt, it goes ahead and rewrites that entire response. Whereas here, when I send it through, you'll see that it's only working on this section here. And now it reads, I'd really appreciate it if you could please avoid parking there moving forward. My lawn isn't quite ready for a guest appearance in a Cybertruck commercial just yet. There's usually space along the street or in front of your property that might work better. I'm sure this was just an oversight, no hard feelings. I just don't want to start charging valet fees for front yard parking. So you see it did it actually perfectly. And on the left hand side, it's actually telling me what it did. It went ahead and added a touch of humor to lighten the tone while keeping your message clear and polite. Would you like me to add a funny closing line too? So now I could respond here and say, yes, that'd be great. And what it will do is it will leave the rest of this document as is, and it will just add a few sentences at the end of it. So let's take a look. And you see here it said, P.S. If your truck really misses my lawn that much, I can draw it a map to the nearest car show. I hear they love shiny new guests there. Now here's something important to point out. If I wanted to go to a previous version, so let's say I wanted to go to the first one where I said infuse some humor here without the last line, I simply click on it and it goes ahead and does it. This is very, very helpful. Now I could do something like I can highlight this sentence right here and I'll say, write this part in Spanish. I'll send it through and you'll see that it went ahead and actually wrote this part in Spanish. Now, the purpose of that is I wanted to show you that if I click the three dots here, we can actually go to a previous version. Also, if I select the show changes, it will actually show exactly how it looked before and what it added to it. This is so very helpful. Now, I want to point something out as well. If you are having a conversation with ChatGPT, so you might say, I'm really upset with my neighbor. It'll respond to us, and then we'll follow up and say, my neighbor keeps parking his Cybertruck on my lawn. Can you write a letter to him from me asking him to stop doing that? So you'll see that it'll go ahead and it will answer this. But we don't really have an option to open this in Canvas. I can't edit it at all. I can't really do anything. I can just ask for another prompt, like infuse some humor somewhere, and it'll go ahead and rewrite this entire response. However, there's a trick to open this response up in Canvas. All I have to do is say, open this response in Canvas. And you'll see that it went ahead and used the same exact answer it gave, and it opened it in Canvas. So that's another way to get there. Anywhere in your conversation, you could just say open in Canvas. So if we hover over here, you'll see that we have all of these helpful options right here. So they pop open if we just go over the magic pencil mark. And let's start with the bottom one. So what is suggest edits? Basically, ChatGPT will add inline suggestions to improve your writing. So if I wanted to use it, I can simply highlight a section of my letter. So thanks for your understanding and cooperation. And instead of just asking ChatGPT here, I can click on the suggest edit, and you'll see that it will actually go ahead and write up a suggestion with these comments on the right-hand side. So if I click it, it says, you can make this closing more personal or smoother. For example, thanks so much for understanding and helping keep our yard in good shape. This adds warmth and reinforces collaboration. This is really helpful, and we can also see it on the left-hand side as well. I can also adjust the length. So maybe I think that these couple of sentences is too brief for that section. I can simply highlight it, adjust the length, and then I could hover up and down. So let's do something like longer, and then you'll see if I send it through, it will actually make it a lot longer. If you don't like it, simply click on the three dots and go to previous version. If you want to get back there, click on the three dots and go to next version. You'll also notice that if I hover over on the right side close to any paragraph, I can simply click the plus and it highlights the entire paragraph, and then I can explain to it exactly what I want it to do. Super duper helpful. Now, if I hover over the pencil icon, I could go to reading level right here. And what this is going to do is change the reading level from kindergarten to graduate school and everywhere in between. So if I go ahead and I select this first paragraph here and I go to reading level, and let's say I make it kindergarten and send it through. Now it says, hi there, I hope you're having a nice day. I saw your big truck on my grass a few times. I think maybe it was an accident, but it made my grass a little squished and messy. You see how it did that? It's talking like a little kid. I could change this to graduate level and learn a whole lot of new vocabulary words. Now there's also a final polish which checks for grammar, clarity, and consistency. Oftentimes, if you select this, it will actually rewrite different parts of your response. However, you can highlight something, and then if you select add final polish, you'll see that it only changed that specific paragraph. And the emojis part is self-explanatory. Now, I do want to point out that if you select an entire sentence and you go add emojis and you click on, let's say, words, it'll go ahead and infuse the sentence with a bunch of emojis. So there's different types of emoji types. Go ahead and play with that. And now what I want to show you is the coding aspect of Canvas. So what I pulled up here is a CSS sheet for one of the websites that I am working on. To be accurate, this isn't exactly your typical CSS. It's kind of a nested CSS, which they refer to as SCSS or sassy CSS. So what I'll do is I will actually copy all of the code that is written here, and then I'll start a brand new chat, and then I'll click on the plus, I'll go to more, I'll select Canvas, and I will write the code here and I'll send it through. And something to note is that it's not actually rewriting anything, it just copied it here. So now I can go to edit, and we can work this the same way. For instance, if I want the heading 2 color to be white, I can just select this. I can ask ChatGPT, make the color white, and you'll see that it actually changed it to white. So it did it perfectly. And on the left-hand side, it explains to me exactly what it did. The heading 2 color has been updated to white. And the 6-digit alphanumeric sequence or hex code is a bunch of Fs for the color white, so it did it correctly. Now I want to discuss the shortcuts here. And we do this the same way as written text. You hover over this code icon right here, and a bunch of the shortcut icons will pop up. So if we select code review, that will basically provide inline suggestions to optimize and improve the code that you are working on. Port to language will translate your code into languages like JavaScript, Java, TypeScript, C++, PHP, Python. I'm sure there's other programming languages as well. Again, ChatGPT is brilliant as far as a coder and programmer. The fix bugs option is one of my favorite. It will detect and rewrite with precision problematic code to resolve certain errors. What the add logs does is it inserts print statements to assist with debugging and tracking the execution of things. And the add comments is self-explanatory, just adds a comment to explain the code and improve readability. So I really hope that I helped you guys understand the Canvas feature within ChatGPT much more clearly now. And if you are using it or you started using it, let me know in the comment section what you use it for and what you think of it. And if you're interested in getting in touch with me, feel free to visit my website, promoambitions.com, and fill out the contact form. You can also follow this YouTube channel because I'll be putting out a plethora of other tutorials in the AI space, and once in a while go ahead and rant about things as well. So if you want to follow my journey, go ahead and subscribe. It costs you nothing. I appreciate you guys, and hopefully I'll see all of you in the next video.